Hey folks, Russell Hughes from Hughes Realty Advisors. Hope you're having a good spring. Hope allergy season is a little less potent where you're living right now. So today I want to talk about the transition between survival and thriving and what it means for the office market. During the economic downturn, 2009, 2010, 2011, I was able to utilize uncertainty to save my clients about $10 million during that period of time. What did that look like? Sometimes it was an early renewal. Sometimes it was 3 years left on a lease when no one was even thinking about their lease, but they knew they were going to stay put and they knew they were probably going to have the same square footage footprint. So we went to the landlord and we renewed early under very favorable conditions. Sometimes it is an expansion under favorable conditions. There are a lot of different variables, but a lot of times the timing, you've got so much left on a lease or on a purchase that you're not thinking about it. It's not in your mind. What I'm suggesting is front-running optimism would be a good strategy. So let me lay out what that looks like. There's a lot of uncertainty in the market. There's a lot of uncertainty as to what the future holds. So if you're at 50% or 60% sure of the course of action over the next 5 years, this isn't probably what you want to do. You want to hold tight, kind of hunker down, block and tackle, and get through to a point of more clarity. Maybe you're at 60, 65%. Well, now we're getting into the point where we want to have a discussion. Maybe we want to explore options. Maybe we want to run the numbers on a deal, see what it looks like, see if the savings justify the risk. If you're at 80% sure that you have a defined course of action over the next 5 years, you want to set yourself up for success. You want to get your real estate spend as low as possible so that you can take advantage of those opportunities to maybe poach a really great team member, or expand market share, or do an acquisition, or just be more profitable to make up for things. Now, why do landlords want to do this? They want to do this because it's one less thing that they have to think about. They probably have forbearance. They've got new terms of loan terms with their bank. And so they can tweak around the edges. The less they have to think about, the more their next refi goes smoothly. And they can stop thinking about surviving and start transitioning to thriving and making money and doing their pro forma the way they intended it to be. So really, at the end of the day, this is a sweet spot of a win-win. In my estimation, we've got about 6 more months of this sweet spot before landlords start thinking optimistically, owners start thinking optimistically, and they shift their thought process. Still might be good deals to be had, but great deals are going to be harder to come by. And they're really going to be something that they're going to want to go after, as opposed to something that is logical, makes sense, but they're not really tremendously excited about. They're doing it more for blocking and tackling purposes. So I would highly recommend front-running optimism in the office market, figuring out what you need over the next 5 to 10 years. And if you can get to a 65 to 80% certainty rate, let's have a conversation. Let's figure it out. Let's run the numbers. Let's see if it makes sense. So that's all I got for you today. Hope all is well. Hope things are improving. This is Russell Hughes from Hughes Realty Advisors. We are middle market specialists. We bring Fortune 100 experience to the middle market, and we'll see you next time.